back, and I'm on my way home from making noise here with my bag. I'm gonna eat my fries while I talk to you guys. I'm in the car on my way back to St. Louis, back from an awesome time in Louisville with everybody at the ASTA conference. It was amazing. And what's my big takeaway here? My big takeaway is because I went to a lot of master classes, a lot of cello master classes, a lot of sessions about various string things, orchestra things, cello things. Forgive me, I'm snacking while I'm driving here. I mean, I'm not driving, I'm sitting still, I'm parked. Wouldn't do that. But a common theme, at least a common thing for me, something that I saw, my own personal experience was, that it's not enough to just do things correctly, right? It's never enough to just do things correctly. You have to have a reason why. You have to decide what it is in the world that you're trying to do. And because there's something, and it's almost inexplicable, but you ask any professional and you see all these high caliber people teaching and coaching string players, and it's just universal that when you make decisions about what you want to happen, and you go through the music, you go through the score, and you say, I want this to happen here. And not that we never leave room for anything organic to happen, but there is something just more profound, more musical about being intentional. And maybe that's the word I should have put in the title of this live stream. Why is it so important to be intentional? I could have totally replaced the word decisions with intentional. But it came up over and over and over again, session after session, piece after piece. Even in the stuff that wasn't like performance-based, right? Even the stuff that wasn't master classes. I feel like intentionality, being intentional, making decisions, deciding that you want this to happen. What do you want to provide? Even like, for example, I went to a great session about just business, right? Like, the business of being a studio teacher, being a private teacher. And, even in that, it's like, what kind of teacher do you want to be? What kind of studio do you want to have? Like, what kind of policies do you want to have about missed lessons? It's like, you have to make decisions. And maybe I noticed that because it's something I struggle with. I do struggle with it a lot. I struggle with it when it comes to like, what should I post on YouTube? What should I stop and have for my road snack here as I'm sitting here eating fries in front of you guys? But anyway, I don't know. It's just like it was so prevalent to me in all of these talks, all these sessions, all these clinics, is, student after student, teacher after teacher, saying, just this whole experience of, what in the world are we doing? Have you decided what's on the page? Have you looked at the page? In some cases, and it's just crazy to me that. And the other thing is that, I mentioned it didn't matter really the topic matter, right? Intentionality and decision making comes up all over the place. It also didn't matter the level, like somebody playing, a slightly easier piece or a slightly harder piece, same thing. What do you want to happen, right? Musically, what's happening here? What's the dynamic? Where does the phrase end? Where does it go? Do you know where it goes? Do you know exactly how long or how much bow you want to use here and all this stuff? Because even if all that stuff is happening anyway, there's, like I said in the beginning, there's so much more musical stuff, the impact, all right, the profoundness of the performance changes when we, the performer or the musician, put this intentionality, okay, this decision-making stuff into our preparation of the piece, right? It just, I don't know, it's like magic. I guess that is the magic of music, is that somehow, you know, that's when we go from just being players, cello players, to being artists, to being musicians, right? If you're just doing everything right, if you're just going through, playing the rhythms, whatever, blah, 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 well, then you're just a cellist. Which is fine. It's great. Just be a cellist. But if you want to be a musician, all right, you want to do something that's going to have impact on the audience, then you got to decide some stuff, right? You got to decide some stuff about who you want to be. How do you want to sound? You know, what do you want to put out there in the world? It's so important. I don't know, you guys watching, what do you think? What do you think? Like, when you're trying to decide about playing a piece of music, what do you think the answer is? Where do you start? How do you start making decisions about what you're doing? I mean, I guess it could be simple decisions, right? Sorry, I'm eating. I'm just taking a little drive. I mean, a little break from driving here. I'm at Freddy's. Freddy's here. Very nice people here at Freddy's in Mount Vernon, where I stopped. Just getting some fries. Got to hit the road again. But yeah, that's it. That's my American String Teacher Association roundup, download, upload to all of you out there. Is just, and I know I've said it on the channel before, and I'll probably make a more formal video about this because it's everything. It is everything to what we are doing to decide some stuff, all right? To be intentional about what we are doing. So yeah, there you go. I hope everybody's doing okay out there in cello land. And all right. It's about time to hit the road again. So I appreciate you guys. All right. More videos coming here this week. All right. I've been in Louisville for a few days. Been working on some other stuff, but got lots of things rolling around in my mind that I want to record for you all. If you have any suggestions, throw it in the chat down there. And awesome. All right. I got to get home. All right. I appreciate you guys. See you out there. Oh, wait, there's a comment from Woodside Story. Awesome. This is so true. What do you want to convey to the audience will define your artistic direction. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And, you know, I love this word direction because the sound has direction, right? The sound is going out to the audience. And I think maybe that's the magical thing that happens, you know, is that when we're intentional and we make decisions, then the sound literally has direction. If we're not being intentional and we're not making decisions, then I wonder if the sound, you know, the actual physical sound coming out of the instrument loses some of that direction. Like it just kind of splatters out into the room, right? I mean, yeah, I think that's an important important aspect to keep in mind here, you know, thinking about all this. So anyway, sorry I'm snacking. It's me, little road snack here, eating some fries. Okay, all right. It's pretty late where I am. Getting on the road. Okay. Nighty night.